Come hang out with me while I test and try out the Revolution Forever Flawless Affinity palette. And be sure to stick around to the end because I will be giving my thoughts about this palette and if I think it was worth purchasing. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already done the rest of my makeup, so I just need to do the eyes. And I just realized I forgot to do my intro, so hello, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. You're watching Nikki's Makeup, and my name is Nikki, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. Let's go ahead and get into this look. I am going to put first, because I almost forgot this, we're going to use the Maybelline New York Instant Anti-Age Concealer in shade 07. I am just going to put a little bit on my eye. And I'm going to grab my brush really quickly so I can blend that in. So let's go ahead and just blend that into my eye. Alright. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the shade right here called Loyal right there. Put it on my eye as a base. I'm trying to get better at doing this instead of swiping like this, because I noticed, and I had someone recommend that I do it this way, and that way I would see the shade much better. So I'm trying to get better at doing that. I do forget sometimes. Alright, now that we got our base down, I'm just going to kind of blend that in. We're going to go for it. I am going to put in my corner the shade Joy. I thought this was a burgundy-ish color. It's definitely not a brown shade. I don't know if you can see that. That's what the color looks like. In the pan, it looks like a different color, at least to me. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And very, very carefully, it's just going to go right here. And I'm just patting it onto my eye. We are going to take a little bit more and pat. I really only want this in the corner, kind of like that. Don't have to go as high as I did, but because I have the hooded eyes, I like to go a little bit higher in this area, but like a little bit above the brow bone. That way you can actually see the look. See, that's really pretty. That's really pigmented. I want to go ahead and do the other eye. So I'll just grab some here and just pat. It's just so pretty and pigmented. I don't know why. Well, I don't really know why. I thought this was a burgundy color. Just kind of looked that way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other end of this brush and I kind of blend a little bit. Kind of trying to blend in. Trying to be very kind of like light-handed in doing that. Alright. Now we're going to do the next color. And I think the next color is, I want to go in a little bit with the color Connect. I'm just going to use the same brush. It's a really pretty color. Just kind of put a little bit. Wow, that's really dark. I love it. It's really, really, really pigmented. I'm just going to go very lightly. And of course, we're going to blend that out a little bit. Look in my mirror really quickly. Oh, I like that a lot. I had planned to do a colorful eye look, and well, it didn't quite happen. And so I just kind of saw these brown colors and this color here, and decided just to stick with it. Let's do a brown. And now I'm just going to blend that out. And give me 1 minute, I'm just going to grab something else that I need. So I'm just going to blend out a little bit more. It's a really pretty color. I really like that. Let me blend some more on this side. Now to choose the next color. I'm going to kind of swatch on my hand. 'Cause when I swatch on my hand, that's how I kind of decide like what I want to do eye look wise. Pretty. Oh, those are the 2 shades so far. I'm very tempted by this shimmery shade called Bliss. Let me see if I can swatch. I mean, it's a really pretty color. Oh, I have to use Bliss. I don't know if you can see that, but that's Bliss. And you know what? I might just use my finger, and I want to kind of put some here. Let's just use our finger. It's stunning. Ooh, she is stunning. I really need to get a ring light. Hopefully this next year it will happen. I will manage to find a decent ring light. I don't want to just get any ring light. I need to find one that's good. Because I know if with proper lighting, my makeup looks and eye looks are just gonna, you're gonna see them much better. Because the lighting always in this room is just awful. And normally I would open up my window, but it is raining outside. It's overcast. And I love the rain, but it doesn't really help with lighting. And I really want to go in with another shimmery shade, but this is how we are looking so far. I really like it a lot. I just want a little pop of shimmer. I mean, this shade here, Bliss, is really, really stunning. I don't know if that's really considered a shimmer. To me, it looks like a shimmer. But I am either tempted to use the shade Affinity or even Attraction. I'm just going to swatch it because, like I said, this is just how I do it. Ooh, that's pretty. I think we're going to just, it may not go very well, but we are going to just do a little bit of Attraction on my lower lid. And I'm just going to try to use my finger because, I mean, I don't know if you can see that. That's really pretty. I'm trying to get like a little, it's not really giving it that much of a pop of a shimmer like I was hoping it would. And, you know, that's okay. I really don't think there's much more I can do with that shimmery wise to get some more color. However, I do want to put a little bit of this white shade called Moments on my brow bone. So I'm just going to grab a brush really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed a brush. Going to try to get my hair to stay back for a minute. And we're going to go into Moments. I'm still trying to think like if there's a shimmery shade here that I can use. But I really don't think there's much more I can do with my eyes. So we're going to just put some on the brow bone here. Kind of, what I've learned is that putting a little bit of a white shade on the brow bone kind of helps to like just make everything more, the eye to be more open, especially if you have hooded eyes. So I've been trying to do that. And now I do need something for underneath my eye. And why am I so tempted? No, this won't go. I'm really still trying to find something else I can put here, but really I don't think it's a good idea because I really want a shimmery color and I don't have in this palette. Not one that, I mean, this one here is really pretty. I don't know. Let me see if I can swatch it. I don't know if you all can see that. It's not going to do what I want. And I also like this shimmery shade here called Aspire. I don't know if you can see that, but you should be able to see that one. That's not going to also do it for me. So I think we're just going to leave the eyes alone, because I do worry that if I do, I just dropped my brush. I do worry that if I try to do something else, it's just going to make it look not good. So I am just going to pause for a minute. I need to pick up my brush that I just dropped. 1 moment. Okay, got the brush. For my under eyes here, as a liner, I don't want to put anything terribly dark because it's going to look too much. So I think the first color, we're going to go with 2 different colors. And I kind of want to go in with this color here called Love. It's kind of, I don't really have a clean finger to show you. It's kind of, I don't know if you can see that. Well, you probably can't, but I can't even see it. It's right there. I'm just going to put some on. We're just going to go for it. I don't know how this is going to go, but it's really kind of pretty. It's kind of goldish, very gold kind of. It feels like it has a little bit of yellow in it. I do like it a lot. It's not a bad color. I think that's it. I think I'm not going to do much more, because as much as I really want a shimmery, glittery shade on my eyes, with this particular palette, I don't really have. I'm kind of, I mean, we have this, but this would definitely not go, and I don't want to touch it right now. I kind of thought this would be more shimmery than it was, but it's still very pigmented. It's just not going with the eyes. I am going to try. I bet if I use a brush and I wet the brush, you would see it. So I'm just going to use the mirror. So look, I'm hesitant to do more to my eyes though, but we're just going to try. Yeah, it's a very pretty color. I just feel like I shouldn't do more. I think I'm just going to leave it be. I'm just going to blend out a little bit more. Just kind of the light hand. And I'm just gonna off camera put some lipstick on, and I'll share with you the final look. 1 moment. This is my final look. Let me give you an up close. Now, let me just share my thoughts on this palette, the Revolution Forever Flawless Eternity palette. Eternity, I meant Affinity. Like, good. Now, let's try this again. So there's going to be a bloopers here. Let me share with you my thoughts on the Revolution Forever Flawless Affinity palette. Is this palette worth purchasing? Okay, this is my 2nd time using this palette. I did use this when I was in South Africa. I bought these palettes in South Africa. And if you go there, if you ever go to South Africa, or if you live in South Africa, go to Clicks. When I was there, they had a special where you buy 2, you get the 3rd palette free. Now, first of all, I'm a sucker for packaging. I think I mentioned that earlier. And the packaging on this palette is just fabulous. I love it. The shades. This is a really beautiful color story. The shades are very creamy. They're very pigmented. This is, by the way, this is my 3rd take on this video. I filmed it. This is the 3rd time. They always say the 3rd time is the charm, right? So in the first look, I did try to use the shade Force. And in the pan, it's more pinky and more colorful, more vivid, more pigmented in the pan. I was going to swatch it, but I can use my pinky here. And then when you swatch it, it looks really, really pink, really deep. But swatched, it doesn't show up as pigmented and as colorful and pinky as it does in the pan. So that was kind of disappointing. I'm sure if you were patient enough, you could build this up. And I definitely had patience. I just kind of was like, I'm not so sure if I'm crazy about that color. I might possibly try it again. I'm really intrigued to try this glitter. So this one glitter shade in this palette. And the other palette that I have, the other Revolution palette, which I will be doing a video on that next week, also had a glitter. And the other day, I just kind of took it out and tried to mess around with the glitter shade, put it on. And, you know, I'm a newbie when it comes to using glitter, so I had a big mess because with glitter and shimmers, there is a lot of fallout, and with the glitter, there was an excessive amount of fallout, and it got all over my face, and I had a little skin reaction, like my skin right here got very, very irritated, and I got dry here, and I just got really, really dried up and irritated. So I don't know if that's from me trying to get the glitter off, or if that was from that particular glitter shade in that palette, if I had some type of reaction to it. I don't know. I don't think it was the actual glitter. I think it was me trying to get the glitter off. And I did have someone write to me and say, you know, you can use tape. And I totally forgot about the idea of using tape. So today, that's what I did. I still didn't get all the glitter off, so I had to go and wash my face a few times. And so yeah, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm not giving up on the glitter because, especially this one here, it is stunning. Oh my, let me just swatch it. It's so soft. It's so beautifully soft. I don't know if you can see that. Wait, where is it? It's gorgeous. I do have swatches of this palette and the other two palettes on all of my social media sites, so you can go down in my description down below, and if you want to check out those swatches. I definitely would recommend buying this palette. It is very colorful. There are a total of 18 shades in this palette. The pan sizes are really nice, and I am completely obsessed. I really like this palette. I have to just get used to the glitter shade that's in this one and the other palette, the other two palettes. I have to figure out a way to use those glitter shades where it's not going to leave me a sparkly, glittery mess. So I'm trying to figure out ways. If you have any ideas, suggestions, please comment that down below. I would love to hear any recommendations because I really want to use these glitter shades. They are beautiful. They're pigmented. I just need to figure out a way to do it so it doesn't... I know there's actually glue. There's some type of glitter glue. So if you have any recommendations for a good glitter glue, even for essence, please let me know because I really want to work with these glitters. They are stunning. So that's it for my review on this stunning palette. A few products I use. For my lips, I'm using the Ga-dalipstick in the shade, what's it called? Intimacy. That's what that looks like. For concealer, I am using the Maybelline New York Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer in shade 07. I'm using my Holy Grail Foundation, Catrice HD Liquid Foundation in light beige. For blush, I'm using the Tarte blush in the shade Peaceful, and I'm definitely not throwing that. For mascara, I know it's looking kind of rough. I need to get another one. I'm using the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Curl. That just hit me in the head. But this is my makeup look. This is my review, my trying of this palette here. if you enjoyed watching this video, definitely consider giving this video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment and share. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell. It looks like a bell. That way you can get notified whenever I upload a future video. Later I'll share some photos of this look. And I hope you all have an amazing, fabulous morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever time it is for you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, everybody.